My name is Pat Apperson, and I'm from Greenville, South Carolina. I grew up in Greenville, and I am semi-retired, part-time teaching, still in the agribusiness in various areas. Previously taught at Clemson University and have been teaching back down in Australia online at a postgraduate program via connections where I used to live for about 15, almost 20 years in Australia working. By fortunate chance, Tony, that my wife and I were driving down Highway 28 back to Greenville from Thomasville, Georgia a couple of years ago, spotted John D. Howe's campus and wondered, what is this wonderful campus between McCormick and Abbeville that I've never heard of? So I investigated it on the internet and found out we have a South Carolina Governor's School for Agriculture that had just started. So I contacted Tim Cowan and I said, Tim, given my background in agricultural finance here in the United States and in Australia, I'd love to come down and have a visit. Well, I was fortunate enough for Tim to give me a wonderful tour of the campus, and I saw what was going on here and what state of South Carolina was doing and the commitment to educating and exposing young people to agriculture, which is a passion of mine. It's been in my career my entire life. And we had a nice conversation, and I came down to a meeting just about a year ago, to a foundation board meeting, and saw the program, got more exposure to the school, and they were kind enough to invite me to come onto the foundation board. I think what stirs my passion is a couple of things. What I've seen later in life returning to academia, but then also a combination of what I experienced since the early 1980s working with agriculture. One is you've got to, this day and time with telecommunications and social media and education in general the way it is, you've got to hit young people early. And I think that's a key thing to this, is to work with young people at the secondary education level before the undergraduate, or especially the graduate, to see if they have an interest and an affiliation with the land in some way. And second, I think agriculture is often overlooked in our society as, oh, it's a family-orientated business, it's all about producing food from the farm. But people don't understand agriculture is a highly technologically advanced industry, and it also it's very innovative, and it is a very challenging industry to be in. So I think once people understand that the various aspects of agriculture, from the farm, way beyond the farm gate, to the food companies of the world and chemical companies of the world, seed companies of the world, how important it is. Your big companies like John Deere and Caterpillar, all the way to the Monsantos and those sort of companies, Archer Daniel Midlands, they're doing things all over the world, and to solve mankind's problems in a lot of ways, to feed us, but to do it in a sustainable way. A lot of farmers get criticized for over abusing their land, but primary producers take care of their assets more than any other industry. If they don't, they can't survive, and it's not a sustainable industry. So those are the things that I feel very lucky to have gotten involved with agriculture, from the financial side and from the market side, but get back to where the roots of the industry are, into that production. And I've been lucky to be involved in what are the risks involved in it, the market risk and the weather risk and things like that. And I've certainly enjoyed working with organizations through the years to help manage those risks and move forward. Corporate America would be doing itself a great service to support schools of this nature. And this is a very unique place right now, and hopefully there will be more schools like this focused in agriculture in the country. But what I have found, when you understand primary production, how to produce things off the land, but then also the commercial aspects of it, where you have to market and trade those goods that are produced, whether they're in a high-end or niche market or whether they're a generic commodity, if you will, like a soybean crop. That is good business. That is commerce. And if people understand those businesses, they can do anything else. I don't care how technologically advanced or at that end of the spectrum the business is. Fundamental business of trade and commerce, agriculture was the origination of all that. So corporate America cannot go wrong supporting a school like this, because students will be forming a foundation to take them into any sort of career. Hopefully they'll stay in agribusiness or agriculture where we do need them, but then it can go into any sort of career.